going on, everybody? Welcome to the Cover Price New Comic Book Day show.
Woo!
It is my second favorite day of the week because we get to talk the new comics, but tomorrow is the favorite day of the week because we get to pick up the new comics, which I'm super excited about. So, yes, we are going to talk the new books. Those of you catching the replay, getting ready to go to your shops, welcome, and let's talk comics. Before we do, though, I do want to say, dude, happy Veterans Day to all of our American friends. And of course, happy Remembrance Day to the Canadian friends. Very important. I took my pause. I took my pause today at 11:11. I hope everybody did as well. Not enough people wearing the poppies up here in Canada, man. I was a little puzzled by that.
What's your guys' like Veterans Remembrance? What's that about? How's that work for you guys?
Remembrance Day is, well, I'm not too familiar with the Veterans Day stuff. Like I know
well, you guys said you have Remembrance Day, right?
Yeah, I know the base of it, but we remember all the fallen soldiers from the wars, of course. But yeah, man. So yes, I do want to shout that out. It's very important. And of course, now we are gonna talk some comics. But before we do, let's go around the horn. Say hi to the boys. We got Gabe in the house. Gabe, what's up?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to New Comic Book Day. Comic talk, whatever we call this show. This is such a fun time because we get to talk about what's coming out this week, what's coming out tomorrow. Make sure you guys get to your stores early if you see anything on your special that you want to pick up. And like Lando said, absolutely 100% love, respect, and much thanks to all of our veterans. Extra big shout out to both Marty and Chris from the Shaker Show, who are both American veterans as well. So that's a special day for us here in America for sure. I'm glad to see that you guys do something like that similar in Canada. I didn't know that, so that's something new today. That's great. But yeah, this is gonna be a fun show, man. There's a lot to talk about today. There's some extra special book on here that I can't wait to talk about.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be an all-around exciting show today. I'm glad to be here with Lando, and I'm glad to be here with Jeb, who we held it down. Like, was it last week? Was it last
week before?
Week before. That was a good time. That was a good time. Man. So the after show, all we did was talk about Venom for like an hour. It was great.
That does not surprise me one bit when Jeb is involved. I know he's going to be really excited about one particular book that's coming out this week. But Jeb, man, how's it been, bro?
Yo, I'm good, man. And I'm just happy to be, like I said, happy to be here. Everyone, hit it out of the park, Remembrance Day. Peace, love, let's keep it going. Man, let's go. New comic book day, everybody. New comic book day.
Let's get it. Now, quick reminder to you guys, hit the like button, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, definitely stick around. We hope to catch you. We've got 4 shows going every single week from Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We bring you the top 10 new comic book day comics covered with Matt and John. And then we end it off with the ever so awesome Shakers, where we've got the Lords of the Long Box crew. That's right. You got Marty, you got Laura, you got Chris, and you got this handsome fella right here called Gabe. That's right. So make sure to tune into all of those. And it is time we talk some new comics. That's right. We just want to make sure that you guys know before you go, we're going to bring you what information we've gathered via Cover Price and, of course, Lefteros. Shout out to Lefteros for putting together these lists, these awesome lists with Cover Price every single week, making sure we know before we go to our LCSs. Now, the first book I want to talk about, guys, is Predator Badlands #1, here being the main cover. First appearance of Deck Predator Outcast, prequel to the upcoming film, which is not so upcoming anymore because it came out last week and the reviews have been pretty good so far. This one right here, as I said, is the main cover, and then up next we actually have the movie variant, which I love these guys because this is a straight up movie poster variant. Always awesome to have if you're a fan of the movies in general. You can get these signed by the cast at some of the shows, at the cons. You'll come across some of these actors, etc. So it's always cool to have in the collection. But one thing I did read regarding this movie, and I found it to be funny, and now it has me wanting to watch this movie way more. Somebody commented in the review saying it felt like a Predator comic written by Dark Horse brought to life. That's what they said. And I'm like, okay, that piques my interest now.
There you go, because Dark Horse has some gnarly Predator and Aliens comics back in the days. Those things were hardcore comic books, man. Those things were great.
Yeah, man. I can honestly, I watched the movie. I really enjoyed it. Like, who doesn't love a good underdog story? And man, this cover is definitely, like you said, one of those ones where you can take it to a con, get it signed by whoever's there from the movie, and it's a great cover.
Yeah, they've been pumping out a lot of Predator stuff lately. Ever since like Prey, they did Prey, they did that animated film. Just recently, Marvel's been just injecting Predator into like all their books. It's always like Predator versus Wolverine, Predator versus that, Predator versus this.
Even Alien, dude. We've got Alien with now like Captain America and stuff.
Yeah, they've really been Alien Predator is one of my favorite franchises, like movie wise, like sci-fi movie stuff. That stuff is great. That first movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger is the coolest thing on the planet. That's pure just action-packed film. There's even comic books in it. One of the guys is reading a comic book. He's reading a Sergeant Rock comic, so that's kind of cool too. It all comes full circle, everybody. Back to comic books.
Yeah, man. And one of the really cool things, everything they're showing us is like cool new stuff. Like, doesn't feel forced. Doesn't feel like they're just shoving Predator like down our throats for the sake of it. Everything is like really cool and really exciting to see and read.
Now, Jeb, I have to ask you, because you said you watched the film, and I've been seeing like reviews, whether it be Rotten Tomatoes, IMBD, whatever. I'm seeing like 85% on Rotten Tomatoes. Then I'm seeing a lot of 7s on 10s, 8 on 10s. Do you agree with those? What do you grade this?
I was thinking like a solid 7. It's a cool, like I said, it's a cool underdog story, and like I said, who doesn't love that? But it's also just, I don't know, it's like a movie we kind of needed right now. Yeah. We haven't had a lot of great action movies lately. We haven't had like, something like a new universe kind of and it does feel new. It feels like a whole new universe that you get to immerse yourself in. And, and then seeing Deck is just a really cool, really great character. I'm down for a second one.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome to hear. I'm definitely going to check it out. So apparently they say they made back 75% of their cost to make the film in one weekend, and that's wonderful to hear, man. That's awesome. So congratulations to them. But yeah, I think this is a great pickup if you're a fan of the film and you want to get this signed or just want to have it in your collection. You can't go wrong with that. So definitely Predator Badlands #1, here being the movie variant. We've also got the main cover that is available this week for New Comic Book Day. Up next, though, guys, we've got Batman Dark Patterns issue 12, this one being the cover A. And this is going to be the final issue of the hit epic series by Dan Waters and Hayden Sherman. Now, I cannot speak much about this one because I completely put it on the back burner, and it's already reached the final issue, and I'm kicking myself because even the earlier issues of this one, dude, on the aftermarket was doing very good.
That issue 1 was on the top 10 a few times, and it was going for big money. Not big money, not like huge, like you're not going to pay off your house big money, but for like a new issue, a new series, like it was going for some good money. I didn't get a chance to read it because that first one was going for so much money. I was like, it was kind of off limits at that point, right? Yep. But I'm definitely going to pick this up like in the trade paperback or hard.
Yeah, dude, it was the first 2 issues. Like they were going pretty up there. Like for myself, Canadian, I think it was around like $30 to $40 mark, and I was like, damn, I totally missed out, and it fell to the back burner for me.
I love this cover though. I love it whenever they show Batman in like his private moments like this, where he's all beat up and he has like the bandages and stuff. There's just that one really awesome, famous Alex Ross image where he's all, you just see his back, he's all kind of scarred up and mangled. I just love seeing that he's not invincible. Like he takes his licks. He gets beat up as much as anybody else does for the most part.
Yeah.
There's damage, there's consequences to what he does, and I love just seeing him in these private moments like this. That this is a really powerful cover to me, I think.
Man, Batman's arthritis has arthritis. He's just, he wakes up in the morning, he's like, I'm 40 something, and I just
he's hurting, dude. I hope, I'm sure he has an ice bath, I'm sure he has a sauna. I really hope he's using that because he's gonna need it.
What takes Batman out is when he sneezes, he pops a rib.
Dude, you laugh. That actually happened to my wife, dude. She sneezed once and like broke a rib, dude. It was nuts. It was nuts. Yeah, but I've heard nothing but amazing things regarding this series, and like I said, I can't wait to actually give this one a full read. Now that issue 12 is coming out this week and it's come to a close, I'm definitely going to try to pick this up. Hopefully, it comes out as a trade paperback or something. Gives me an alternative, right?
It will. Hayden Sherman, that's the person that does Absolute Wonder Woman?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh man, okay. I definitely want to pick this up then, because I love that artwork in Absolute Wonder Woman. It's very Mobius. It's very European looking art style. So I kind of want to see what that looks like on the Batman book.
Yeah, well, the cover is done by Sherman, and I think you're right, Gabe. I'm like 99% sure you're spot on. That Sherman is the artist for Absolute Wonder Woman.
Shout out to Hayden for doing 2 books.
Yep, absolutely, man. But yes, this comes out this week, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. But moving on, guys, Grimm issue 25 also reaching its close. This is the final issue that is coming out for this one. And, when I think Grimm, man, I look back to the days when this first dropped. The first, couple of issues, dude, this was all everybody was talking about, man. I don't know if you guys remember, but Grimm was like the bomb out the gate, and everybody was scooping these up. And then it just kind of fell off, right? Like people just completely stopped talking about it. And here we are now reaching the final issue. Another interesting story. Is it option potential? Maybe. But let's not speculate on that aspect. I think you just take this for what it is, as a good read. And that's pretty much it. Lots of great covers, lots of great artwork inside as well, man. And this is a good ride.
Honestly, man, it made it to 25 issues. That's pretty good for, any indie series.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming they're ending it because that was the end of their story. It's not like, oh no, our sales are terrible and it can't go any further, because 25 is a pretty solid number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, big one. So if you guys are Grimm fans and, you want to pick up the final issue, definitely keep an eye out for this one this week. But moving on, we've got Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 7 now. Well, let's talk about this, because this here is the main cover, and we're getting the first appearance of Arachnix. And I don't know about you guys. If you're wondering what kind of a character this is basically a mashup of Spidey and Wolverine. So... does this not make you feel like we're looking back at Helverine days? Remember when we got Wolverine, the Ghost Rider stuff? Here we go. It's
Weapon H.
Yeah,
Weapon H.
Exactly. Yep. Doesn't it feel like Marvel's going back to the well with this?
That seems to be an ace up their sleeve, I guess you can say, that they always seem to pull out. Is they just combine 2 characters together, and one of them's Wolverine. It's combined Wolverine with somebody,
anybody,
whether it's Hulk or whether it's not Hellfire, Ghost Rider, and let's make a character out of it. Or even like just recently, it wasn't really in the book, but was it Logo? Wolverine and Logo.
Yeah, Logo. We got the logo.
Yeah. So that seems to be just a fun, something they like to just pull out her sleeves to just get something out there. So
yeah, man, I've already read it. I thought it was cool. If it wasn't Care like doing the art and being able to draw the way that guy can draw, like just crazy boombastic movements, everything, body. I would say this is not going to be a blow up, but man, I think he looks cool. I'm digging it. I'm really, really digging it. Like I said, Weapon H, Red Goblin, Logo, all those mashup characters, they do pretty good for a little while. Regardless.
Dude, absolutely, man. And it's funny, Jeb, that you mentioned this. You said that you had the opportunity to read this and see pretty much what this character looks like, right? Well,
yeah.
If you guys go on Google and you try to find what this character looks like, Jeb's Instagram actually pops up as one of the main things highlighting that. And here you guys can see it. So this is a clear-cut, clean picture here that we are seeing of this character. Look at him slicing Spidey's head off.
Dude, the story is crazy. The only thing I'm going to say, it's not a clone. That's it. That's all I'm giving anyone. That's it.
I remember also back in the day, if you guys remember, when they would just mix Hulk with everybody. You guys remember that? Hulked Out Heroes, I think it was called.
Man, do you guys remember? Okay, this is going way back, but you guys remember that one issue of Marvel, like when Elmagam first started coming out, and that one issue of Marvel introduced a bunch of Elmagam characters. They had like a Joker Venom called Asylum. They had Hulk. They had Hulk and
they also had Spider Boy, as if that would ever work, right?
Yeah.
Come on,
that's dumb. They
Yeah,
had
the amalgam stuff. That's right.
yeah,
Lobo Duck. Come on, Lobo Duck was rad.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool
Wolverine
things.
and Batman. That was rad.
Yeah, this Wizard magazine, all these creators came and made their own Elmagam characters. Dude, they had Evil Ernie and Hulk, and they called them Armageddon.
That's right.
It was so cool. So cool.
Yeah.
Can we get Wolverine mixed with Aunt May? I'm gonna see that.
Wolverine
I want to
mixed
see a
with
little
Aunt
old
May.
lady trying to take her medicine with adamantium claws.
That would be one of the hairiest Aunt Mays we're ever going to see in our lives, and I don't think we want to see that. But
I can show you a Gary Busey Aunt May if you want.
No,
I'll show you Gary Busey Aunt May.
But anyways, man, the character looks rather cool. I guess Jeb, you said you read it, so and it's not a clone; it's somebody else. So definitely gonna pick this up. I want to see who it's gonna be, and you've totally piqued my interest a little more on this one. I totally get some Helverine vibes out of this. So let's see, man. We'll see how this one does. But moving on from that, oh my God. Conan the Barbarian issue 26 is a cover selection for us this week, and this one here is the cover C. Anytime I see Bart Sears' work, I can't help but actually think of infamous Jeb, who is here with us tonight, because he put me on a Wizard magazine that Bart Sears had done, man, the cover. And Jeb, do you have it with you? No way. Somewhere.
It's somewhere.
What issue is it? What issue are you talking about?
Wizard 9.
9.
Yeah. He's pulling it out. Don't tell me he's got it. I'm buying it off you right now, Gabe. I will take that from you. He doesn't have it. But anyways, Bart Sears doing amazing work, man. I love.
I go 8 to 10. So I missed 9.
You missed 9. I'll show you that 9 cover, dude. You're gonna love it.
Is it the Venom cover?
It's the Venom cover.
Okay. Yeah. Figured with Jeb. That works out. But Bart Sears did a lot of Wizard covers. He just changed his name at one point. And he went under a pseudonym.
Yeah. Dude can draw muscles, let me tell you.
Yeah, well, he had a whole art series throughout Wizards called Brutes and Babes, and it was like how to draw, and it was like how to draw muscular chicks and muscular dudes in perspective and landscapes, and he had a really cool art tutorial through a lot of the early parts of Wizard, and he tried to spin it off into his own book for a little bit too.
Ah, man, I totally forgot about Brutes and Babes. That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. It's always great. Nostalgia.
Oh, Nelson knows what's up.
Yep, exactly. Saying Bart Sears is back. Brutes and Babes in Wizard was my favorite, dude. Absolutely, man. I like I said, man, I love seeing Bart Sears covers. And this for me is a total cover grab for this week. Like, I'm just happy to own it because it's a stunning cover. But this is the Wizard magazine that I was talking about, man. Look at this cover that he put together. It's just so sick. Oh, love it.
The guy in Comics Art Connect, he ended up getting Bart Sears to do a homage to this one, like some original art. It was kind of cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I would love to see that. Absolutely love to see that.
Redo his cover again. That was neat.
Yeah. But Bart Sears hits a home run with this cover in my book. So Conan the Barbarian issue 26, the Bart Sears cover, is a must grab for me as a cover selection this week. Moving on, though, we go to Court, Children of the Round Table, issue number 3, cover A. And we have an Akira homage cover by Daniele Di Nicolo. Now, the cover selection, it's very rare we'll see a cover A as the cover selection on the show. But you know how the Akira homage covers do. A lot of people really enjoy seeing these. I think it's an homage that's been done to, like, oh my God, it's been done so many times.
It's almost as bad as Amazing Spider-Man 300. Yeah.
It's up there. It is definitely up there, but sometimes they hit, sometimes they don't. Look at the Absolute Batman and how that did, the exclusive from New York Comic Con. Some of these are just bangers, and I do think this one's cool and kind of fitting for what the story is. Now, the story is not entirely up my alley. It is very, it does feel targeted for a younger crowd. You know what I mean? And it's still a great story, though.
Oh man, this whole series kind of reminds me of, there was like an animated series that came out a little while ago. Like I'm talking like 2011. Was it? It was a bunch of like Class of the Titans. Did anyone ever see that or hear of it? That was like a TV show. It kind of reminds me of this, but you know.
No, I didn't catch that, man, at all. You said it's called Class of the Titans?
Class of the Titans.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me of that because it's a bunch of, you know, teenagers who, instead of, you know, the court of the, you know, round table and all that, but these guys were like Greek god stuff. Yeah.
This is pretty cool because there's a long running independent comic book called Knights of the Round Table.
Yeah.
Or Knights of the Dinner Table, it's called. Never mind.
Knights of the Round Table is
yeah. Knights of the Round Table. That's the 90s cartoon, King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. If anybody remembers that.
Was that one? It's like Tokusatsu. It was kind of like
I don't know what that means.
Power Rangers.
No, it was a football team that crashes into a portal and gets sent back to King Arthur times, and King Arthur and his knights are missing. So Merlin takes these high school football kids and turns them into knights, and they have like they're all in armor, and then they have like an image of like a hammer and a hammer coming out of their chest. It is bad. It's so cool. It's got like one of the coolest like heavy metal opening theme songs. It's great. But Knights at the Dinner Table is a comic book about the dudes sitting at their dinner table playing D&D. Like that's awesome. This reminds me of. There's also an Image series called Die. You guys know Die? It's actually coming back, and it's similar to, you know, it's like Jumanji, but with Dungeons and Dragons.
Dude, I love Jumanji.
Yeah.
I love Jumanji. But like I was saying, man, when it comes to this book, I was really excited to see Tom Taylor and Daniele back together again, because the last time I really saw anything with these two working together was actually Seven Secrets. And I loved Seven Secrets, dude. And one thing I have to say is Daniele's artwork on the inside, the interiors of these books, man, it is so stunning. They pop. The Seven Secrets series from front to back, artwork was just amazing. And it's the same thing with this one. Sure, the story doesn't entirely resonate with me, but I mean, just the artwork alone on the interiors is worth the price of $3.99. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or $4.99, whatever it is. But anyways, Court Children of the Round Table issue number 3 is coming out this week. Here is the cover A, the Akira homage. Up next, the Fantastic Four connecting set is also a cover selection this week, because we're finally getting that 5th in a 5-part connecting variant set by Scotty Young. We've seen them all almost every week as we talk about the new books that are coming out. And here we have the one with Scotty Young that we can clearly see. Human Torch right here. We've seen Herbie. We've seen everybody. You got Reed, you got Sue, you got Ben, and now we complete it. So yeah, pretty cool. I've seen it as a set. It looks pretty cool.
Man, I just realized he's holding Reed's leg. That's funny.
Menace.
Bad boy.
Yeah. Absolute menace. But yeah, so Fantastic Four issue 5, the Scotty Young covers coming out this week. Moving on from that, another crazy cover, man. I love this. We have Mr. Terrific year 1 issue number 6. This one being a DeLandro cover, and one thing I have to say is it really captures how much of a boss Mr. Terrific is on this cover. Even in the film, man, when you watch Superman, tell me he doesn't like dominate that screen time. You know what I mean? Like when he kicks everyone's behinds, bro, and shows up at that camp. Oh my god, it's so good. So good. I love this cover. Very nice cover.
Looks like he's walking up. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go deal with this now. Yeah, fine, yeah. I'll do it. I got this. Yeah, man.
I just see it as him being like, oh, it got a little chilly. I better put my jacket on. I just got done with breakfast.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm up in the clouds and I need to put on a jacket.
Yeah, it gets chilly up there, I'm sure.
Yeah. Passing layers in the ozones. But yeah, dude, I like this cover. Really nice, Mr. Terrific. Year 1, issue number 6. Up next, though, the Spawn 370 cover. This one being the cover C. It's a cover depiction of the execution of Al Simmons, man, by Brett Booth. Man, I love Brett Booth's work. But here we have the execution of Al Simmons. Here we go, baby. Pretty cool. I'm sure all Spawn fans are picking this one up.
Shout out to Michael Baker. I'm sure he's all over this. But I'm interested in this now too, because I want to get this now just to read it and check it out, because are they retconning the retcon of how Al Simmons was murdered?
No idea.
That's why I want to read it, because I want to see if that's the case here, because originally it was Chapel, and then they changed it to it was
Priest.
Priest. So I wonder if they're kind of making it like they did it together. That's kind of what the cover. Unless this is just a cover and has nothing to do with the story, because comics would never do that, right? They'll never put a cover on there that has nothing to do with the story, right?
That always made me wonder why they never used Chapel in the actual movie, and then they created Priest to go into the movie instead of Chapel.
Yeah, Chapel was in the animated series though, which is what a crazy experience that was with him in the cartoon, because he had AIDS and he was just killing people, and he was going through some weird stuff with prostitutes. Like, it was that Spawn series is amazing. Like, everybody needs to check that out for sure. But
100%. I just like when Chapel, they always drew him like different. Sometimes he had really, really sharp teeth, and sometimes he don't.
Yeah. Well, also I like it because it's like it used to be a painted on skull face, and then Spawn made it permanent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Remember that like it was yesterday.
We need Michael Baker in the chat. Where is he to kind of give us like his knowledge of Spawn? I don't have a lot of the Spawn knowledge outside of the first like.
No, but you're hitting the nail on the head, because I remember that, just burning it right into his face. Yeah, that's cool.
I like what Rattlesnake's saying, that he thought it was part of the Youngbloods covers that are coming out, but no, this is actually Spawn. So yeah, pretty interesting. But we will talk some Youngbloods in just a minute. So let's keep it rolling, because up next, guys, Spider-Man Noir issue number 2. This one being the Eric Larson variant, and here we've got the first full appearance and cover of Hardboil. What a funny name! Looking at this character, look at him. That's right. Yep.
Man,
Eric Larson, baby.
It's absolutely an Eric Larson character. Like, it's a guy who looks like a Dick Tracy character named Hardboil, and he has a massive boil on his forehead.
Yeah, man. I just want to get out my walkie-talkie watch and be like, "Come in."
Yeah,
man. Does anyone remember actually going and watching that movie in the theater?
Oh yeah, Dude, Madonna was in it, and Al Pacino, and
Madonna.
Warren Beatty. Like, that was a star-packed movie, and it bombed.
Man, it bombed so bad. But dude, like, I thought the faceless guy in it was like the coolest thing ever, and then it turned out to be Madonna, and I was just like, oh yeah. Well, look, guys, I'm sorry if you haven't watched it now. Probably, too bad.
There was a Dick Tracy game on Nintendo, on the original NES back then. Dude, to even get the game started, you had to know a certain code that you had to get through, like a phone call, or you had to go through some outside means to figure out this code to even start the game. Really,
that's so frustrating.
It's funny you bring that up, man, because I remember my cousin used to play the hell out of that game, the Dick Tracy game.
It was a fun game once you got that code and made it past the title page.
That's so funny, man. But yeah, very fun character here that we're gonna be getting according to this cover. I read issue 1. It's pretty cool. But like Gabe said, man, Eric Larson making some Eric Larson type characters here, and you know that you're just in for a good time here, a fun time. So yeah,
that should have been a Savage Dragon character named Hardboiled. We got to protect Eric Larson as much as we can. Like, he's one of the greatest creators out there, who just does nothing but just put everything on the page. It's always new ideas, always new characters, always new stories.
Yep. Very fun.
And he's back and this is him coming back. Well, issue 1 was, but he's back doing Spider-Man for a little bit, which is fun.
Yeah, dude. I've said it several times on these shows, how Eric Larson drew like one of the most amazing Spider-Mans that I've ever seen in my life at Terrificon, and he did it in like 10 minutes. I was like, wow, absolutely amazing.
Did you watch him draw it?
Sorry?
Did you watch him draw it?
Yeah, I did. I was in line.
And you see how weird he holds his pin? Like, he's weird,
dude,
like crooked, like pin holding thing.
It's crazy. I don't know how he does it and how he pulls it off, but it was something to watch, man. Such an experience. But yeah, Spider-Man Noir, guys. Issue number 2, the Larson variant, is coming out this week. Up next, we've got Fantastic Four issue number 5. This one being the 1 in 50 incentive. It's obviously a wonderful Sue Storm cover, and this one done by Jenny Frison. Frison fans, if you want this as a virgin, it's available as a 1 in 50 ratio, but it's also available as a trade if you just want to not pay ratio price and just pick it up as a trade. Still a good option and still a very nice cover.
Yeah, you can't go really wrong. Jenny just puts out bangers after bangers, and they're all very, feminine and elegant and beautiful, and you can't go wrong with the Frison cover.
Agreed. Gabe, you already know. Gabe would go not Gabe, Laura would go crazy for this one.
Oh yeah, she would love it. Man. She'd love it. I mean, it's a beautiful cover. I mean, absolutely. That's good stuff from her. I can see the model that she used for this too. So
yeah. The model she used was Laura. Come on, dude.
I mean, sure, but it's that one. I can't think of the actress's name. The one that was in the ballerina show, the ballerina.
Anna de Armas.
That's it. That's her. 100%. That's her.
Hold on. Okay, I want to see this. I gotta see this. Anna de Armas. Oh, okay. I could see that. I could totally see that. Not bad. But all right. Fantastic Four issue number 5, the 1 in 50 ratio. Yeah, it is getting hot in here. The Jenny Frison variant. Stunning cover. Love this one. Jeff DeCal. We need to talk about this, man. Sinister's 6, issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 incentive. DeCal doing an amazing cover for this. But Jeb, the team is rather interesting here for Sinister 6, right?
Yeah, the first issue is really, really like. I keep saying all this Revelation stuff. They have been throwing one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing in them, and it's crazy cool. It's fun for spec, and that's what I've been loving about this series so far. Everyone's got kids. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, dude, Venom's in this.
Yeah, Venom's in this, and we don't know who the Venom is.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Zero clue. It's obviously not Peter Parker because he's half mutated and saving his Aunt May, the last issue. This book though, I mean, it's a beautiful cover, man. Jeff Deckel nailed it. Like, you can't get more sinister than this Sinister cover. Like, honestly, and the black with the red, striking, very striking. That pose though.
Yeah, dude. The cover pops. Normally, I'm not a big fan of when they throw those like borders on the side or whatever, because all these Age of Revelation covers, man, I've been seeing these, what was it? The Cloak or Dagger cover as well had the same thing. That I think it was the Talavera cover, and I'm like, oh man, as a trade, kind of kills it off, but still a wonderful cover. Same thing for this one, man. This cover is wicked good.
Yeah, the marketing for this series has been really, 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 really good. Like I say, I've been reading it, all of it, and man, I keep telling people, man, don't sleep on these books. You never know.
Yeah, great book. But anyway, Sinister 6, number 2, the 1 in 25 incentive. Up next, guys. If you are collecting this set right here of the Streetverse variants, well, we've got the 1 in 50 incentives that are coming out. Inhyuk Lee's been doing all of these. And, of course, we get 2 badass characters here. We've got Carnage, and, of course, we've got Venom. Like I said, if this is up your alley, you want to collect and complete the set, there you go.
And the thing is, man, the Eddie Brock Carnage number 10, there's no way there was a ton of people buying, like a lot of shops buying the amount that you need to get for this book, because it was not, I'm not going to like, it was not like the biggest Carnage series that's ever been out. You know what I mean? It's all, kind of filler for what's coming next. And I just don't see a lot of these 1 in 50s out there. I think there was like 2 on eBay.
Really? I got to check now. I'm curious to know how many there are.
Because Eddie Brock Carnage was the only one who did just the 1 in 50. Venom 251 had 2 other ratios. It had a 1 in 100, and then 1 in 25. So
I would have thought Venom 251 would probably be seeing a lot more 1 in 50s than the actual Carnage.
Yeah, 100%. So if you can get one of these Eddie Brock Carnages, cool, man. Like I said, I don't see there being a ton of them out there.
Yeah. If Eddie Brock is Carnage right now, who's Venom? Is it still Mary Jane?
Yeah,
still Mary Jane.
Okay. These are rad, dude. These are pretty cool. If you're into like this, you know, it's not a comic book cover. Like it's just a really cool, the street kind of version, fun thing to do. Put them in a big jacket and sneakers kind of thing. But 1:50 ratio for that's rough if you're trying to collect a set, or even just trying to get these two, because this is the set right here. This is the set for me. This is what I would get, would be the Carnage and the Venom. Yeah, but 150 for both? No, thank you, man. That's just not gonna be doable, you know, bank account wise for something like that.
Yeah, but they're also available as trades.
Yeah, but that's one of those things where it's like, I got the trade version, but I know in my heart, in the back of my mind forever, that there's cooler versions out there that I couldn't get, kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I get it. Especially when you want to complete the set. But now, don't get me wrong. I agree with you, Gabe. Of all the characters, these are two of the characters I'd want probably the most. But there's a Spidey one as well that I would want to throw in the mix there. You know what I mean? I think it would be awesome to have him walking between these two guys.
Oh, like him in the black suit?
Oh no, it's him just as Spidey.
Oh yeah, we saw that last week. It was that with Miles Morales, right?
Yeah, exactly. There was a Miles one
had
as well.
Pants on, and Spidey did not have pants on.
They all look like me when I go to pick up my kids from school. Literally, that's usually how I'm dressed. Just like sneakers and a big jacket. But anyways, the amazing Iñaki Lee covers for the Streetverse variants. Of course, you've got the Eddie Brock and you've got the Venom 251, which we'll talk about in just a minute. Up next, Transformers 26. I'm so excited for this one. We've got the cover B. This is a Shredhead cover by Daniel Warren Johnson. Daniel Warren Johnson, you guys hear me talk about him on every show, and every chance I get, I always give him high praises because he's doing some great work. But man, Shredhead, the introduction of Shredhead, this addition of a character to the Transformers universe has been very cool, very refreshing, and I'm liking this character so far. We haven't seen too much, but now it looks like we're going to see a bit more, hopefully within this issue, because issue 25, man, that was a big issue, dude. That was a big issue. Did you guys have a chance to read that?
Oh yeah, absolutely, dude. I'm all over. This is a top of the pile read for me. Like when this comes in, it's usually like the first book I pull out and read for sure.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, these Daniel Warren Johnson covers are great. Like now we're getting DNA. I forgot the guy's name. I know it's DNA. David Nakayama, right? Yeah. He's doing the A covers, and usually I get the A covers.
Yeah.
But these Daniel Warren Johnson covers for 26 and for 27, I just made my order for next month.
Yeah.
Those covers are fantastic, man. I'd rather have those than the A covers, but usually I'm an A cover guy.
Yeah. Dude,
I'm surprised we haven't got I expected like something from like New York Comic Con. They would have like the first Shredhead figure or something like that. That's what I was kind of.
Don't do that to me, man. I would have to get that. I would want that so bad. Because I was driving around today running errands and doing stuff, and I was thinking about Transformers because I got nothing else better to do when I'm driving.
I'm doing errands. I'm just thinking of Transformers.
Yeah. But I was like, that one of the cool things about this series is that we get Shredhead. We got a completely new original character in this series. I don't know if they did that much during the IDW phases or whatever. I'm not very in depth on Transformers outside of the G1 like movie and cartoon stuff.
Yeah.
But to see that we're getting new characters out of it is great. And I'm worried about, what was the girl's name from this book? Is that Carrie? I forget her name. But the girl on the cover, I'm worried about her leaning against that sword. That doesn't seem safe whatsoever.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited to learn a lot more about Shredhead. Like I said, I want to see more of this character. I've talked about it, especially since the announcement of the animated adult series that we're going to be getting. I really want to see like Daniel Warren Johnson voice Shredhead if they bring him in, because he's done such amazing work with him on the comic side. You know what I mean? They can modify his voice, have fun with that, man. But I think it would be great fan service. But I love this cover. Totally picking this one up this week. Up next, speaking Transformers 25, it was a big issue. If you guys didn't have a chance to read that, there's a second printing that's coming out right here with Miles Mayhem on the cover. Jason Howard doing these covers. I like these on the later prints, how they're highlighting the characters with the logos behind them and stuff like that. I think it's awesome, dude, for these later prints. Really cool.
Yeah. No, I've been checking out all these covers. I think everything they're putting out is bangers. I've been reading constantly reading Void Rivals, but then I've been slowly reading G.I. Joe. Man, I'm just excited for the mask stuff. I don't know. That's what I'm excited for when that stuff starts popping into G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I'm happy you're reading Void Rivals, man, because it's so important to be doing that and reading that for anything Energon universe related. Because man, dude, I'm loving so many characters that are coming out of the Void Rivals side, like Proximus.
Proximus is so he's just awesome. I just love that character. So that's what's keeping me just enthralled.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm so far behind on Void Rivals. I read maybe like the first 4 or 5 issues and just kind of fell off of it. I didn't realize it was still so ingrained in the rest of the Energon universe stuff.
Yeah,
don't hear anything. All you hear about is just how cool Transformers is, right? That's it.
Yeah, well, dude, Transformers. I mean, the G.I. Joe stuff is all right, nothing too crazy. Cold Slither was just a good time.
It had some good stuff. Like that Cobra Commander series was incredible.
It was very good. It's crazy because I have a colleague of mine who is just a fan of G.I. Joe from when he was young, and I told him, I'm like, dude, you got to get on the Energon universe. He's like, what is this? And then I started explaining it to him. First series he picks up, Cobra Commander, and he's hooked. We hooked him, and now he wants in on everything. Energon universe. So yeah, they're doing great stuff, man. Whether you're an old school fan or a new fan, this is a great time to be reading anything Transformers, G.I. Joe that is related to the Energon universe. It is so awesome. So good opportunity here with the second printing with Transformers issue 25. Up next, another big thing that everyone's talking about, as you saw even last night on the Top 10 show. Absolute Universe is killing it, and specifically Absolute Batman. And here we have issue number 12 gone to a second printing, and of course it's got multiple first appearances and origins within the issues. Guys, issues 1 to now are very important. Definitely, if you want to read this, it's been nothing but a hell of a ride. I'm loving everything that they're doing. Scott Snyder, I read today that apparently Scott Snyder was hesitant and was debating even putting out the Absolute Batman title, and that Tynion actually convinced him to do so. Could you imagine we would have never gotten this?
Well, he wasn't going to write it originally. He was trying to find somebody else to write it, and it just wasn't happening because he's so ingrained with Batman.
Yeah,
I guess he didn't want to go back and do Batman again. But this is not Batman. Like, this is a totally different character that they just happen to call Batman. It has like Batman kind of ingredients in it, but it's not a whole Batman cake for sure. But you're right, dude. Like, you have to read all these issues, and if you miss out, these books are. They're not all skyrocketing, but you're gonna have to pay like a little bit of an upcharge for first prints of this book.
Yeah, even the later prints are starting to come up. They're going a little more than over cover price. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's always a good opportunity to pick these up for reads if you miss out.
Absolute Batman 1's almost at 10 print, a 10 print run.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep. I'm sure it's going to hit and it's going to be amazing. Can't wait to see what they'll do as some of these, titles get like that issue 1 going to a 10th printing. What kind of a cover we'll get for that? I think it'll be a big one. So really want to see that milestone very soon. And I'm sure we're going to see it. When was the last time an annual had a second print? Good question. Good question. I'm a bit stumped on that one. I can't think.
I can only think of that Superman Batman annual number 2, but that was a long time ago. That was like 2010 or whatever. The first Batman Beyond in the DC universe kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't think the Doom book that one didn't go to a second print either.
But that was a
second print.
Well, it's not an annual.
Was it an annual? Kind of. No, it's just
a one shot. Annual. The Sanford Green one, that was just a one shot. That was just out of continuity badass.
Yeah. Great question, man. Now it's got me kind of stumped. I want to see what other ones have done that. Batman 25 Red Hood Origin Annual. Sure. I'm trying to think of what else.
Because most annuals just they get under ordered. Like nobody. Yeah. It's weird. Most people will buy a comic book series, but then they'll just have the whole run going, but they'll just skip the annuals.
Yeah.
Like even my comic shop was like, "Do you want to take Batman Annual 1 off your list? I was like, hell no, I don't. Are you crazy? Yes, I want that book.
That would have been brutal if you wouldn't have gotten that.
Yeah, because it's sold out quick. Because again, nobody orders it, so I'm sure they under ordered that book. I mean, it is under order. I mean, it's going to a second print. But
exactly, man. But Absolute Batman issue 12 goes to second printing, so definitely keep an eye out for that if you missed out. Yo, Sozo Micah, here we go, guys. Supergirl issue number 7. Sozo Micah dropping this amazing cover here. Guys, seriously? Seriously? Yeah, seriously. What more can I say? Cover selection of the week, man. You can't go wrong with picking up this one, man. I think this is a pretty cool cover by Sozo Micah.
That's right, baby. Thick thighs save lives. And she looks like she just got thrown into a factory and is like getting herself out of the rubble and ready to go.
Yep.
They just woke her up. Now she's miffed.
I dig this one. Gabe, what do you think?
It's nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to badmouth it, but it's unimpressive to me.
I totally understand.
It's cute and nice, and how often do you, here's the most positive thing I can say about this right now. How often do we get word bubbles on a comic book cover these days?
Yes,
Not
that
often.
is.
Yeah. So I'll give her props for that.
I think if anyone's notorious for the word bubbles on covers right now, it's Scotty Young. Scotty Young does that so much, and it's so fitting. But yeah, Sozo Micah dropping this cover for Supergirl issue number 7 this week. And speaking Sozo Micah, guys, the Witchblade issue number 16 cover. Sozo Micah dropping this, man. And Gabe, call me crazy. When I first saw this cross FOC, I thought like Lara Croft. I don't know. Like I get video game vibes. You know what I mean?
The black jacket top, whatever version, that definitely. Yeah, I thought that was a Tomb Raider also for a second. But this looks nothing like the previous cover. Like it looks like two completely different artists.
Right? Look at that.
Because that's what I was going to say about the first cover was it just doesn't look detailed. Like it doesn't look complete to me. And this one, like it's full detail. It looks fully rendered. It looks, completed. The other one, not so
very
much.
shiny.
Very shiny. Yes,
very shiny. Yeah, there's some shiny red dresses going on here. But this cover and the last cover, no backgrounds.
She's
the background. She is the background.
Does this one come in a foil?
No, not to my knowledge. I didn't see anything as a foil. It does come as a trade, or you can pick this up as the 1 in 25 incentive. But I picked up a copy. I dig it.
1 in 25 is tough. I don't know how many people are ordering Witchblade anymore.
Well, the second you see Sozo Micah tied to it, I'm sure people are upping the orders and asking for this. But yeah, another wicked cover by Sozo Micah coming out this week. Witchblade issue number 16. Up next, Jeb, this is where I think we're going to take a little bit of a deep dive because Venom 251 is coming out this week. We've got the main cover here, introduction of the all-new Spider-Man design Venom look. Now, what's this Venom look that we're talking about, Jeb?
Well, okay. So I'm like in this like weird place in this Venom series where I'm like, am I happy with it? Am I mad at Al Ewing? I don't know. I really have been holding on and really, staying as optimistic as I can. I don't know. I've been kind of falling off a little bit, and I know I'm like a huge Venom fan. Always have been, always will be. But you know what? This Venom design, this new look, it's gonna be for like 2 issues. It's gonna be for they introduced it this issue, and then it's gonna be for 252, and that's just a big homage issue. What's kind of cool is they're saying that in Battle World 3 that comes out sometime this month, that's going to be the actual variant of a different character, but it's going to have that look.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and the look is basically the colors of
it's Wreck Rap.
Okay, there you go.
He looks like Wreck Rap.
Exactly.
And I love Wreck Rap. I don't know if I'm like in love with this, but I don't know. It was cool. Luciano, how do you say his last name?
Sorry?
Luciano
Vecchio.
Vecchio? Yeah, Vecchio. He's the one who actually designed the looks. So, and he is a monster of a designer in comics right now, especially for Marvel Comics.
Yeah.
Like I said, this is going to be a nice little homage to 252, and then it'll go back to, his new other look.
So it's funny you mentioned the Al Ewing stuff. Some people are digging it, some people are not. There's still a lot of people that are still like whatever about MJ. Now, taking on the mantle of Venom and bonding with the symbiote, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? But I feel like a change is coming very soon.
I feel like this whole the Death Spiral thing coming up sounds like it's going to be cool. So I'm on board for that. I'm true and blue just because my team's not doing very good right now. It's not like I'm not going to keep rooting for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
I'm in it for the long haul. So let's go. Let's go.
There you go. There you go. Something I want to bring up very fast though. I saw Igor in the chat talking about the Witchblade 16 cover, and that's also Micah on the website. Her actual website has an exclusive that she's got, and it does have a background, Gabe, so we can celebrate that. Look at that.
Yeah, I was checking. I saw it in the chat. And I was checking it out. It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
There you go.
It looks like she has a tail though.
Oh, Gabe, why you gotta point this out? Why you gotta point this out? You can get a signed copy. That's pretty cool. Look at that.
86. I was like, that's an odd number. It's Canadian, but yeah. No,
it is.
Yeah.
Now I can't unsee that, Gabe.
60 American. Yeah, sorry. It looks like she has a tail or something else going on.
Limited to 300. Limited to 300.
You couldn't see it on the other cover because I thought it looked like just a shadow on the jacket, but there's a tail.
Yeah, definitely a tail. But speaking Venom 251, this cover by Puppeteer Lee, dude, amazing. 1 in 100. Also available as a trade. I picked up the trade, but unfortunately, guys, I've seen what the trade looks like, and it does not hit the way this 1 in 100 does. This 1 in 100, like, I'm more of a trade collector than I am a Virgin variant collector, and dude, this one just hits as a Virgin.
Yeah,
it looks like a Venom. It looks like a Spawn cover to me. I like it. That's cool.
That's what I'm kind of mad about, because Puppeteer Lee, I've seen some other Venom stuff that he's drawn, and it's so awesome. And then I was hoping for a more classic looking Venom, and this wasn't what I was expecting. So I guess I got myself a little disappointed when I first saw it. It's still a cool cover. I love everything that Puppeteer Lee's basically popping out, but let me tell you, I got myself worked up for this one, and I was not happy, but that's fine. Win some, lose some.
Yeah, absolutely. So I love this cover. Definitely picking this one up. But up next, guys, this is the one I want to talk to you all about right now. I've spoken about this on FOC on my show. When this book crossed FOC, I told everybody this is going to be a sneaky one. It's a sneaky heater, guys, because American Caper #1, this one is the cover A. It's a new series from the head writer and creative team of GTA, Grand Theft Auto, and Red Dead Redemption. Now, aside from having some of the most wildest times in these video games, whether you were walking into a strip joint and, doing your things, what Grand Theft Auto was like. I don't need to tell you guys, but those video games, yes, they were great times, but one of the main things that drove Grand Theft Auto, especially as of, Grand Theft Auto like Miami Vice, Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto 4, dude, the stories were just bangers, man. It was so fun, so wild. And here we've got the creative team for both, Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption that are writing this. I feel like this is going to be amazing. I can't wait to read this.
Man, I was just thinking how great, freaking Grand Theft Auto was for like the free therapy I got from that series.
Yep.
Just running around and destroying stuff. Ugh.
Literally. Yeah. So just to give you guys an idea, you're probably wondering, okay, what is he even talking about when it comes to this? So basically, they're saying that this is a tale of two totally normal, completely damaged families in a world of corrupt businesses, inept local politicians, bungling criminals, and unfortunate leisure wear. We follow the fortunes of two neighbors on the point of collapse, a Mormon hitman and a gambling addict lawyer, both intertwined in a real estate deal gone wrong, mixing a Mexican beauty queen on the run from her past, two escaped convicts in love, a Wall Street bill. Does this not sound like what I was talking about, the video games, man?
It absolutely sounds like Grand Theft Auto.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. So I think this is gonna be a sneaky book. Don't pass on this. Like, don't miss out, man. I really think if you see this on the shelf at cover price, pick it up now and let's see what happens in the future, because this sounds like it's gonna be a wicked ride.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to grab this, not just because of the Red Dead Redemption, which is a fantastic game. Like, I love those Red Dead games. Those are great. Yeah. I want to go back and replay them. But David Lapham on the art, that's got my interest peaked, because I know him normally as like a crime noir writer, and he did a bunch of Crossed issues too.
Yeah, you were big on Crossed, dude. Didn't you?
Yeah, I'm big on Crossed. I'm big on. Well, he did. Dang it, what's the name? I'm looking for it. Stray Bullets. Thank you. I had to look over at my collection. Stray Bullets was David Lapham, and it's all just the most sad, depressing, low beat crime books. And it's not crime, there's really no cops in it. It's just like, guys doing crime and getting caught up in things, and politicians being crooked and crazy stuff like that. And his art is just beautiful. He's great art. So the David Lapham art on this is what's going to make me want to go pick this up and find it at my store tomorrow.
Just some modern day Shakespeare right here.
Yeah. I love the cover. They hit that buffalo and you can see the blood trail down the road. Like, that's great.
Yeah, it's very well done, dude.
I don't think that car could take hitting a buffalo and keep going. Those buffalo are massive. Like,
absolutely not. But there's other great covers as well for this one, so keep an eye out for those. If you see this, like I said, I think it's totally worthy of a pickup, because who knows what happens with this afterwards. But moving on, guys, the book that I think a lot of people are really excited to see, the 90s babies. That's right. Well, 90s babies, the 90s readers that absolutely loved Youngblood. It's back again. That's right. Issue number 1 is coming out. We've got the cover A here, and of course, we've got a live-filled cover on the cover A. But not only do you get the book, we're getting the 90s gimmicks, baby. It's polybagged with a trading card right there, a collectible card. I can't wait to pick this up. I had to.
There's even a variant to the cards too. I think there's a foil card, is like the chase one or whatever you want to call it too. So have fun with that. This is great. It's Rob Liefeld. Well, Youngblood is back at Image. It's the first time it's been back at Image since, I want to say, since 1996 when he left.
Could it be?
So yeah, so it's good to see it back, man. This is the book that launched Image Comics, was Youngblood #1.
That's right. I just love Badrock.
Badrock,
my guy.
I love it when he was still called Bedrock at first, and they had to change it.
When did the last Youngblood series stop? That's a good question. I want to say, hold on. Youngblood.
It was on the Shakers last week, issue 78.
Was it?
Yeah. It was on the Shakers. I wonder if I still have that email from last week.
So hold on. Youngblood, Image Comics, 96, like Gabe was talking about for the first ones, which was issue 14. After that, I'm not too sure, man. I gotta check this.
Yeah, because then it went to his own imprint, or his own print, or whatever. Maximum Press. Where is?
It's a great question again. But anyway,
I'm gonna guess and say 2005.
Could be. Yeah, it could be, but we've got the Youngblood #1 cover A right here, polybagged with a collectible card, and then after that, guys, what do we got? We also get a Scotty Young cover. That's right, we've got Scotty Young again with the comic bubbles, as we were talking about earlier on the show. But not only that, I love the fact that the Scotty Young signature is so dominant in the background right there, just big. And what does the bubble say there at the bottom? Very funny, Mr. Baby covers. That's right. The fact that that gets acknowledged, dude, is so funny. I love that. Love that.
2013, to go back to that. Youngblood 78 was 2013.
Wow. But yeah, man. What do you guys think about the Scotty Young one?
Love it. It's very Scotty. It's very young. It's
Well
very
said.
Scotty. Like, man, what can he say? Scotty sticks out like a sore thumb, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the joke of the giant signature on like the piece of like shredded like drapery or whatever. That was a very 90s thing. Like Liefeld had that for sure. McFarlane, like all the guys back then. Like I used to draw comic books when I was a kid, and I used to draw like a little like scroll with my name on it, kind of thing as well. So that's a very fun thing. That's the entire cover basically. I love it. I'm getting all these covers. I'm getting like, God, I ordered. There's a site called Black Saber Comics, and they did a bundle of like the first like, God, I think it's like the first 1 in 100 covers, like all the variants for something like $80. And I picked that up. So I'm gonna get this, the GM Gist, the Mark Spears. Like I'm gonna get like
Mark
all
Spears
those
is
covers.
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. But yeah, Scotty Young cover for Youngblood is it's honestly a really fun cover. I find this so funny. I love, the word bubble and everything that's happening on here. But like I said, the Youngblood issue #1 cover polybagged with a collectible card, man. If that doesn't scream 90s, I don't know what does. Because yeah, man, this is such it takes me back. You know what I mean? And this is fun times. So I definitely made sure to pre-order a copy. And I can't wait to get it because, yeah, dude, it is so awesome. I can't wait to even see the card. Are you going to keep it polybagged? Or are you guys opening it? That's the question. What's going on?
I'm
Get
getting
rid of that
two.
polybag.
I'm getting two so I can open it and read it.
That's fair.
And want to keep the card in for sure.
That's fair. That's
for
fair.
Sure.
But yeah, man. So guys, those were some of the books, but hang tight, man. I want to give an honorable mention, man. I got to shout out my brother Michael Schwartz, man, who wrote Armored. Armored issue 6 comes out this week, and this is a personal choice of mine for a specific reason. It's actually a little bit special to myself, boys and girls, because I want to shout out Clover Press and the Michael Schwartz for actually including my little blurb on the back of that. So yeah, man, really cool, man. I appreciate you guys. Guys,
congrats on that, dude. That's awesome to get a blurb. That's cool.
Yeah, man. I was so like, he hit me up and I was like, really? Like, this is what happened? And yeah, they let me know, and really cool, man. So that comes out this week. If anyone asks me to sign a copy, I'm gonna refuse because I don't want to devalue your collection by any means. But yes, regarding the actual list for Cover Price, don't forget, guys, if you go check out the actual article on the Cover Price website, you can see the full reasons as to why Lefteros made the picks he did for this week. And yeah, man, it's a complete breakdown, so make sure to check that out. Very quickly, guys, I want to do something fun. I want to check out the actual Cover Price website where we can see right now what's happening with some of these new releases that are coming out tomorrow or today if you're catching this on the replay. But let's check out what's actually selling, how these books are doing already on the aftermarket, man. So we scroll down, just head on over to new releases, and we're going to see how some of these are doing. What I like to do at all times, because I just want to see some of these values, I just want to go from highest to lowest, estimated value search. And we're looking at, oh, wow, already. So yes, the Young Blood 1 per store. This one we spoke about last night on the top 10 show. I believe it came in. I don't remember what number it came in at. I think it was like 4. Yeah, it was number 4. Dude, it's already selling like crazy. Like $100.
Can you click on it real quick? I love this cover. This is old school Rob Liefeld, where this is the art that I fell in love with in the 90s. Was this style of artwork that he was doing. This is fantastic stuff. I love seeing this. Not gonna pay $100 for it, but this is rad. This is rad.
Is this old art?
That's old art. He doesn't draw this way anymore. Art. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. But the 1 per store, like I said, it's moving on the aftermarket, man. It's doing its thing. But besides that, Beneath the Trees, where nobody sees. Rite of Spring goes to issue number 4, and we've got the 1 in 25 incentive already going well above the normal ratio price of $25 for the 1 in 25. Tony Fleek's doing the cover on this one, and the Ron Near Mints, man, already at $60 for this one. Henry movie homage cover, pretty cool, dude.
Portrait of Serial Killer. Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I dig that. I really dig that. Dude, we have this 1 in 100 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Godzilla. That one's hit $99, $100 right there. Marvel Knights, The World to Come. We've got the 1 in $50. The 1 in 50 ratio at $47. Nathan
Shout out to Mark Bagley for making it on the list like that, man. His book is going for $50. That's great.
Dude, I'm excited.
Am I the only one who feels like this doesn't feel like a Bagley cover?
Well, it looks like Bagley.
Yeah. It's the coloring. It's the modern coloring. It doesn't really doesn't stick with what I think Mark Bagley looks like. But that's definitely a Mark Bagley Captain America for sure.
Yeah. No,
I'm excited because Bagley's coming back to do Avengers 800. He's going to do a story in it because he said he wasn't going to do any more interiors. So,
yep.
Cool.
Magnus, yes, we will talk about that as well because there's a Mark Spears cover that is available as well, which we're gonna hopefully see as we scroll through the list. But the Mark Spears covers for Young Bloods is actually pretty cool, man. It kind of reminds me of like, the scene when Loki, the Avengers pull up to Loki when he's like defeated type thing, and you have Hawkeye with the crossbow. They're all there in his face type thing.
Oh yeah.
Kind of reminded me of that. Let me see. I'm going to scroll quickly if it pops
up. Look at that Witchblade is getting a little risque.
Oh, yeah. Shikari. Mamacita. Wow. Ron Near Mint, $30. But that's an exclusive. It's not available for New Comic Book Day, but still a very nice cover. 1 in 50, Dan Morrow right here. Ron Near Mint, $35 for Transformers issue number 26. What else we got going on? Yeah, dude. So we've gotten Fantastic Four Gargoyles. Now we got Gargoyles Fantastic Four. That's coming out this week as well. So Ron Near Mint, $30 for the 1 in 25 ratio. Pretty cool. Amanda Connor on that one. What else do we got? There's the Streetverse variants. I'm trying to find Youngblood.
That's the Mark Spears one right there. No, I'm sorry, that's the GM Gist one.
Yeah, exactly. I love this decal cover. It's going under the ratio price, so that's pretty good, man. You got Lyrics Lee right here, man. Dude.
That Opina is a really nice cover. I love that cover.
Yep, this one right here.
I'm a little, the Sergio Davila one for Spider-Man Wolverine. I was a little, it's kind of lackluster, but it's makes me think no one's gonna order it, so I'll grab a couple.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you've got right there. So you know what? I'm not seeing it crossing the list. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go to Youngblood, and I'm going to just look at all the other covers that are available for this one, and we'll see.
There's a lot of great covers for Youngblood. Like this is people are going to be buying Youngblood for you.
Daniel Warren Johnson again, crushing it.
That thing is rad.
Yeah, I love it. Where is it? Oh, here, the Mark Spears. So it's an exclusive on that one. Here you've got the 1 in 100. So boom, let's pull this up. So yeah, like I said, the scene where Loki and then you got the Avengers in front of you, kind of reminds me of that.
And then Liefeld said he did this in like a day and a half and sent it to him. I was like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Mark Spears is ready, man. He was ready to pull the trigger to do a Youngblood cover.
100%.
Yeah. There's so many.
There's even a second print. Like that's the second printer that New Mutants 98 homage. That's just the second. It's already in second printing. It already sold out. The issue 1. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Same for myself here. Looking forward to the Batman Beyond, the static crossover. Hell yeah, that's gonna be a wicked good time. But yeah, man. So the amount of covers that are coming out for Youngblood, and Gabe, like you said, the second print's already coming. Look at that. Obviously, we get a New Mutants 98 homage. Are
we getting a new character in this book? I don't know who this Vandal character is.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I was like, who's that guy?
Yeah. That one's coming out as a trading card. Is that
It's a trading card variant, or is it? I don't know. Interesting. I'm thinking that's just like a trading card cover. I don't know.
No idea. I'm not surprised to be seeing this one right here.
That one's rad.
Yeah.
These that 1 in 500 is dope too. That signed foil.
There's
here.
so many variants, guys.
Yeah.
There's so many.
Yeah, that's wicked. Crazy, man. The amount of covers that are coming out for this. Look at that. Just
some of these are where you're at now. These are exclusives to his whatnot. He sold. He did Youngblood #1 came out through his whatnot like 6 months ago, and that's what a lot of these covers are. Dude, yeah, that Otley one is dope, dude. I wish it was a full figured like Die Hard, but this is still really rad.
You know what I love about it, man? It feels like a sketch that he would have done for you at a con.
Oh yeah, yeah. With like the blood spatter on his fist and everything. That's definitely a con commission from Ryan Otley.
Yeah, man.
It's okay, you can go and get it finished.
That would be hilarious, dude. I'd love to see that.
Like the other hand is like, on the other hand, it's like Chapel's face just bloodied up or something cool like that.
Or he's got a big gun in the other hand. He could, whatever, move wherever he wants it.
Yeah, dude. Of course, we get an absolute Batman homage cover, limited to 200. That is, oh my god, wild.
Yeah. That's a great Tim Rudd cover too.
And it's from Third Eye, and Third Eye is the kind of the king of the absolute Batman exclusives right now.
Yep, absolutely, man. You got Jiang doing stuff. So much crazy stuff coming out of the Youngblood title that's dropping tomorrow, guys. So make sure to pick up a copy, man. You get a trading card with the polybag, so why not, man? It's a win-win in my opinion. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are catching the replay, comment below, man. Let us know what books you guys are picking up this week, man. I'd love to know what you guys are collecting. Before we say goodbye, let's go around the horn. Jeb, anything you want to say?
No, I just want to say, again, happy Remembrance Day. Appreciate everybody who came out tonight, and appreciate everyone who wants to hang out. That's cool, man.
Absolutely.
New Comic Day, absolutely.
Hell yeah. I appreciate you, Jeb and Gabe. Take us home.
Everybody, thanks again for showing up. I hope you guys found some new books to grab for tomorrow that you want to pick up and read. I know I did. I want to get that American Caper 100%. I'm going to have to hit my store up early tomorrow.
Yeah, there's also ash cans, guys. Keep an eye out for those. Those ash cans, man, you can pick them up for like not even $1, $2.
For what? For American Caper?
Yeah.
That's rad. That's cool. It's fun to have those little ash cans. Those are fun little tiny collectibles, dude.
I love capers, so that'll be really tasty.
Oh, you got to put them on your locks, your bagel and locks, man.
That's right.
Absolutely, dude. Oh man, you just made me want a cream cheese bagel with smoked salmon. Oh, let's go.
That's right, baby.
All right. I'm hungry. That means it's time for us to get out of here. So, guys, have yourselves a great night if you're catching this live, and if you're catching the replay, have a great new comic book day. Much love to you guys. Don't forget, tune in 9 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesday with Comics Covered, and then on Thursday with Gabe, Laura, Chris, and Marty as they bring you the Shakers. I'll be back next week. See you then, guys. Adios.